I've got that summertime sadness. I've got that summertime sadness. I've got that summertime sadness. I've got that summer. I know boredom sounds like such a horrible thing. It's a state of impatience, which could be due to lack of interest in your current activity or just being generally unoccupied. And sometimes our brains are wired to translate this into a feeling of being lazy, unproductive, unmotivated, indifferent, uncreative, dull, unambitious. I mean, I could go on and on because it's like a really long list of bad stuff.
Life is so freaking boring. I hate my life right now.
Um, Anyways, today, if you stick around, I might be able to convince you that boredom is actually great and maybe help you start to hate your boring life a little less. Or just ultimately waste your time. We live in such a fast paced world. Everything is constantly moving, constantly changing, and overstimulating. It's increasingly impossible to find yourself doing absolutely nothing. I used to dread the feeling of boredom. It was something that I never wanted to feel because it made me feel useless and unproductive. I used to want to fill up my days with so much activities, and even when I wasn't actively working on a job, and I had all these little breaks like the weekend or just my time after work every day, I would literally spend the time scrolling and scrolling and scrolling away. It was like I was running away from something, but I just couldn't figure out what it was. I just couldn't figure out why I couldn't sit by myself in a room for 10 minutes straight without like the urge to pick up my phone. You know, it was like I just needed to be on my phone. And I know that it's not just with me, it's like literally a global pandemic at this point. It was like there was a need to stay constantly entertained. There was a need to overstimulate my brain. I just needed my brain to keep moving, and it got so frustrating. I couldn't stop my brain from moving. It was like I was constantly so restless, and I just knew at that point that I needed to find like a solution. I needed help, and thankfully the help wasn't that far. It was in simply turning everything off and just embracing my boredom. It wasn't easy at first. I literally started with cutting down my screen time by an hour or two every day, and it took me this long to discover what boredom could do and the amount of things that you could accomplish just by being bored. When you get bored, you actually ignite a network in your brain called the default mode. Um, so when you engage in everyday activities like listening to music, cleaning, doing the laundry, or doing the dishes, activities that are so mundane that feels like your body is on autopilot and your brain should seemingly be resting at this point. Well, this is when your brain is actually really busy. Your brain starts to wander and form these creative connections and just explore ideas in a pretty relaxed state. Have you ever wondered why most of your brilliant ideas come from your time in the bathroom? Well, yeah. All of humanity's problems stem from our inability to sit quietly in a room alone. This is a quote by Blaise Pascal. And although my definition of boredom is slightly different from this, it's more along the lines of substituting your screen time with your me time. We always have cracks in between the day. like the time when you're commuting to work or you just finished one project and you're about to move to the next one. Resist the urge to just pick up your phone and scroll away the time, and instead take the time to just observe the things around you and spend time with you. Get to know yourself. Just live in the moment. It's literally so peaceful and so rewarding. I've even literally been able to accomplish a lot of my goals in just a short amount of time, just by spending more time with myself. It's like my brain is more open to finding, creative solutions. And I was literally able to even start up a whole ass YouTube channel. And right now, it might not seem like a big thing because my YouTube channel is literally like so tiny, but it's actually like a really, really big deal to me. So I started practicing the art of boredom a couple of months ago, and it has completely changed my life. I'm in more control of my general well being and the general state of my mind. I don't have my emotions running from one end to the other. I'm less impulsive and just more intentional about my actions. I don't feel that constant exhaustion, and it's just generally so peaceful. So when I started this boredom thing, when I started practicing boredom, um, it wasn't a thing. I wasn't looking to achieve world peace or achieve anything. I just wanted peace in my head at least. And so this goes to say that if you are practicing boredom or you decide to be intentional about, taking time away for yourself, it doesn't automatically make you a creative genius or a genius or a brilliant person. What it does is it gives you time to meet you. It gives you time to connect to your inner passions. It gives your brain the space to actually make those connections that are necessary for those light bulbs to just finally come off, and for the next big idea to like come off your head. So the next time that you are like bored and you're trying to fight boredom, I want you to replace boredom with this. Like, ask yourself this question: are you really like running away from being bored, or you're running away from spending time with yourself? Are you really that horrible? Yeah. So thank you for watching this video. I think that's like the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you.